Which one do we work on? Another Comp Fox video. Alright, so we got a couple chassis rails that we won in a raffle giveaway from the Wright Garage. These say that they are for, says that they're for a Vanquish VRD. This is an Element Comp Fox. I don't have a VRD and don't have the money to buy one right now. So we are going to modify these to make them work with this. And see how easy that's going to be. So let's jump into it. Alright, now with the chassis off, you can see, you hold this Vanquish one up, it looks like two of the holes for the skid plate line up, which is nice. That should make things fairly easy. Shock mounting in the front isn't going to be too hard. Shock mounting in the rear isn't going to be anything. It's going to be the upper link mounts that are going to be different. So we might have to drill some holes. Thankfully this is aluminum, so it should be fairly easy. And with having the pre-existing chassis already and knowing where we put the upper links on the other chassis, we can now basically use that as a template to figure out where we can drill our holes or where we should drill our holes. So this is just for fun. I mean, it's a little chassis. It's not necessarily going to fit into any rules, but rules are for losers. So let's continue on. Alright, so pretty much everything went on pretty good. These holes actually didn't quite line up perfect, so it is a little tight. It might get a little interesting when we go to take it off. I was able to still reuse the upper link mounts for the chassis that's on there. The pinion angle is still pretty good. The front, however, probably should have taken those tires off. To get that pinion angle sitting level, we are going to have to drill some holes. Not necessarily level, but you know, even straight with the in line with the other output. So we are going to have to drill a couple holes in the front. So now we get the joys of taking it all back apart. And now we know where we need to drill our holes. So this should be pretty fun. This little pocket and in this wiring mess right underneath the transmission. There's still just enough room to fit the ESC to Mamba Max, Mamba Micro X2, and a BEC. Perfect, nice little tight fit. And then all this, which needs to get cleaned up at some point once we figure out officially what is all going to go in here. So overall, it's going together all right. All right, so we got holes drilled out. A little bit bigger than I probably needed to drill, but hey, whatever. I'm no machinist. So I did drill out these holes slightly larger just so that way there was a better fitment in there because the holes didn't line up perfect. But overall, it went together fairly easy. I really only had to drill out these holes up front just for some adjustability up front. But yeah, it went together pretty good. I think the next step is to swap out the old discontinued Losi Nightcrawler body and put on a new discontinued body. This is the Venom Creeper body that I got from a friend, and I think that this is going to be a really cool little moon buggy looking style build. In the future, I think I'm going to give it rear steer, and we're going to paint this body up. You can see it's got little rivets or holes that look like rivets, so it'll look like body panels, and we'll paint it up, make the cage look more cage-like, cut this thing out, and should look pretty cool in the end, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. We'll probably be changing out these wheels and tires, or at least the wheels. The tires will probably stay the same because I have been liking these tires, even though I've only been able to run them a little bit. With it being all snow outside, I haven't really been able to run. So, thanks for watching. Thumbs up, people.